Welcome everybody, episode 3, Not Your Average Nerds. As you can see, I'm hosting this week because Steve is still out. We're hoping that he gets better. I mean, we're thinking maybe we give him a little strength, he can get through this. So I want to do something really funny. I want to do like a Dragon Ball Z thing because Steve likes that DBZ. He has Vegeta tattooed on him. So you guys just want to raise your hands and give him your power, like a spirit bomb.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It feels kind of weird. It feels
But Steve, here's our energy, baby. We need you here.
Here. Do you need anything else?
Sensu beans.
Those aren't real.
I wish I was filming with the guys. I can feel their energy. All of them. Yes. Now reel my ass. Thank you, Roshi. Yes. Lights, camera, action, baby. Oh, damn it. Oh. I'm gonna need that chair back. Lights, camera, action. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to episode number 3 of Not Your Average Nerds, where we're giving you guys a scoop like a Captain Sunday employee, and we're the fucking nerdy cherries on top. Pow! So, I want to say thanks to everybody, because I'm back, and I want to thank these guys for all the energy they gave me, because, So, in this episode, man, we're going to jump right into it. We got some really awesome topics we wanted to throw out there to you guys. There's a lot going on in the world of the movies. We got some stuff to talk to you guys about, toys, and all that other goodness that you guys love to hear from us. So one of the big topics I want to start off with is they are making a Jay and Silent Bob Part 2. What do you guys think about that? Because for me, I kind of think that's pretty dope as long as they don't mess it all the way up. Like, they don't like overstep the original content, because the first one to me is a classic. I think it's one of the most hilarious movies, and it was just, when the time that it hit, I thought it was a great movie. You know, Kevin Smith and Jay, that's what they do, Jay and Silent Bob, obviously. So the whole premise of this one is they're supposed to go back and stop Blunt Man and Chronic, the sequel, from being made in this sequel. So, I mean, it's supposed to have a lot of cameos, and I'm thinking that it's going to be pretty funny. So I hope it is.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. I like the cameos, like you said. I think Ben Affleck coming back would be really cool, as, being Batman, you know what I mean? I think that would be really cool for him to step back in and see what they do. Kind of with that, see if they kind of fuck with him.
Fictional.
Yeah, like a little bit. I want to see them fuck with him a little bit, maybe Matt Damon, bring him in, maybe he'd fuck with him, as Matt Damon. That'd be fucking funny.
actually be Batman.
Have Matt Damon be like,
and have him be Robin. Yeah. Something like that.
Exactly.
That would be great.
Maybe just have him come back as Jason Bourne, like maybe they score.
Or they can call him Jason Bourne Todd. Come back as Jason Bourne.
So I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. Kevin Smith's like one of my favorite directors. Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma. Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob. Me and Juan watched that probably every day for a whole summer when we were like freshmen in high school.
A lot.
So I'm excited. As long as I wouldn't mind seeing Will Ferrell back in there again as the animal control guy.
Will and Holly.
Will and Holly, that's right.
Shannon Elizabeth, but she comes back. They had like, that'd be weird to have like Jay have a kid and have little Jay walking around saying fuck all the time.
Right.
Give me that, Kevin Smith. I want to hear kids say fuck a lot. But yeah, I'm super excited for it. I mean, it's gonna be another 2 years for it probably, but
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
worth the wait.
yeah.
Definitely.
So
Yeah, he the reason the news actually leaked was because he either tweeted or put it on his Facebook a picture of a script that he was working on, and he was saying Jay and Silent Bob's back. I wanted to touch back on what you said though. I heard that it's not them trying to stop a sequel; it's their attack on reboots.
Just in general.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're rebooting the Bloodman and Chronic.
Yeah,
like
they're trying to.
franchise.
Oh,
yeah, they're gonna jump.
okay.
They're gonna hate
Okay.
on all the reboots of nowadays.
Oh.
So
Okay,
that's what I heard at least. I mean, if
It could be some. I mean,
yeah,
it
if
might
somebody-
change by then. But
yeah, if somebody actually knows, leave in the comments. Let us know
Okay.
what it actually is. Because yeah, I'm not really sure. I just thought it was them attacking. I also wanted to jump in on what Juan was talking about as Ben Affleck coming in as Batman and everything. And I really think that it was awesome that Kevin Smith kind of foretold Ben Affleck playing Batman, because in Mallrats,
In the
during the
opening?
credits, yeah, he has comic book characters for each of the thing, and Ben Affleck's character was Buttman.
Right.
But it was the Batman logo with butt cheeks. So,
Exactly.
It is.
Volkswagen.
so yeah, way back in the 90s, he
Kevin Smith
He was
has
already
also
calling
made
it.
out with Ben Affleck. So
Whoa.
MTV Movie Awards. They were presenting the award for Best Kiss,
Man,
and then so they
maybe
could.
that's something to it.
oh, good
But-
lord.
The only thing I'm gonna say is that, you know, with Kevin Smith, that era of when they did that movie, and he was, you know, obviously he was silent, but he kind of like broke loose soon after that. So now we hear him talking all the time. He's really out there. So does that change his dynamic? Is it gonna be weird for us to see him just quiet again when he's been so out there
Right.
talking
That's a good point.
shit, going to Comic Cons and all that? So it's kind of weird for me. Like, if I'm gonna be like they're older, so obviously there's always that question: is it gonna suck because they're older that they get soft? Is their edge gonna go off? You know, but
Well, I think that they will try to bring back that flair, because I mean, you know, when you think of Kevin Smith, you think Silent Bob, and I think when he falls back into that character, he'll know that it's been a while since he's been Silent Bob. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's something that people want. You know, like I mean, I've been like, damn it, man. I was really thinking that, like, I wish they would make another Jay Silent Bob, and then they announced that, so I was happy as shit.
Well, Jason Mewes is gonna be Jason Mewes.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah,
be.
he is Jay.
I mean, he is Jay. Like,
I thought he was the show anyway for the most part. It's just that we got so used to, because I used to look at Kevin Smith and be like, oh, he's the dude that's always quiet.
Oh, right.
And then,
right.
you know, like, as just kind of streaming through Comic-Con videos and all that, I mean, now he's just like the outspoken panel guy
Yeah.
in a sense. So that's kind of weird. It's going to be weird to not hear him talk shit. So is he just going to snap out of it and talk shit in the movie? That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, he always has at least one or two lines in all the
Yeah,
movies. So
towards the
Yeah.
ending, he always breaks from the
Fucking Jay
silent thing.
pisses him off and shit.
Mhm.
That's-
One thing that I think my biggest worry is, since he is, I wouldn't say so much from Jay and Silent Bob, but like if you look back at Clerks, his style of writing, his style of humor, a lot of it has gone completely off the rails. Like, I know he was working with somebody at the time, and they kind of dumbed him down, but like Yoga Hoosiers and even Tusk, it's just so far out there that I'm wondering how much different this is going to be from a writing aspect from the first one.
I think he might
That's
pull
true.
back, you know.
You
Since
think
he's-
so?
I think since he's been doing that and changed his writing style and seen, you know, what didn't work, I think he might pull back and try to be, you know, classic Kevin Smith, you know, like Clerks type of
But
style.
is that really his style?
That I believe it. I believe
so,
that.
yeah.
I believe that is his style.
But can you get all the original characters, you know, if you the Will Ferrells and, you know, the Ben Afflecks to coexist in a sense, because they all kind of blew up in their own right
Oh, yeah.
after that. It's like they're all on a different level of stardom. It's not like they're really the only dude that hasn't
think-
really done anything is is.
I think
Jay.
though when they call them up, to do something like that, I think people would do it just to do it. I mean, at the
I
end of
hope
the day,
so, yeah.
at the end of the day, even though they're famous, I think these guys still love to have fun.
Yeah,
I think
well, they're
that's
all
the root.
friends.
That's
Yeah,
roots
they're
for
all
them.
friends.
To me, I look at it, that's their roots. So I
Mhm.
mean, they should go back and just let it happen.
Well, he did get the whole Mallrats cast to sign back on for a sequel, but it didn't get funded. And it was kind of the opposite with Clerks 3. He got funding, but some of the people didn't want to come back.
Right.
So, I mean, it could be a flip of the coin.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Do they want to come back?
But if you guys, whether you guys are watching this on the YouTube channel or you guys see this on our Facebook page, leave some comments and let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you guys look forward to the whole movie in general. Let us know what you guys think about Kevin Smith, the way he should approach it, or how you're hoping to see it. You think Jason Mewes is too far gone to be Jay the way he was before? Because I know he has changed a bit, but in the end, just let us know what you guys think. Leave some comments and tell us you guys' opinion on everything. And with that said, the next topic I would like to get into is E3. E3 is how long till that comes up?
It's usually the second week of June.
Second week of June, because they, when they do E3, they do a lot of prepping. They do a lot of start promoting and stuff like that. And I don't know. What do you think about that one, man?
The only reason we're really bringing this up right now is because they announced for the first time ever they're gonna open it up to the public. It's usually, media passes only. You work at GameStop, you do blogs or whatever. You're in the industry. That's what you get in. This year they're opening up to the public, and I think it's gonna be either a disaster or it's gonna go really good for them. Just trying to get that content out there for those people. Like already with the media passes was already enough work because everybody wanted to try all the newest games. And now you're adding 4,000 or 5,000 people from the public in there. You know what I mean? It's gonna do a lot of work, but I think it's super awesome. I would love to go to E3. E3 is one of my favorite events because I'm a huge gamer. So, but I just want to say the price points right now are $150 for the early access, and then they're gonna go up to $250. And would you guys pay that to go?
How long of an event is this? 3 days, isn't it?
It's about 4 days.
4 days.
So is that
The
for
fourth day.
Is that per day or the whole thing?
I think they're only opening up to the public for 1 or 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Just for the main ones.
Do you think they'll change things for the show? Alright, so since it's for a public show now, right? You gotta change your show for that aspect. You don't keep it the same as media, it's just media only. They're just gonna cover it. They're gonna go, because as a media member, you're gonna go bam, 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 bam. Just try to get little pieces of everything so you can.
The thing is though, when you're the media, you have multiple people with you.
Right.
So one person's gonna cover this, one person's gonna cover that. They're gonna have to change it for the public. So, say hey, I like PS4 but I really like Nintendo, and usually Nintendo doesn't do that whole thing, but they do little pieces, and alright, they're overlapping. How are they gonna do that for the public to make sure they get their money's worth so they get to see everything?
See all the shows.
Yeah, because when it's Media Pass, it's no big deal because you're getting paid. You're getting paid to be there to go where you need to go.
Do you think there would be extra charges then, similar to a Comic-Con getting an autograph where you say, here, this is I'm gonna go see Stan Lee. This is the time frame from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. It's gonna cost you your money.
Like a microtransaction and shit.
Yeah, because that'll just keep people away from the line somewhat to have to pay extra. So, say if there is that Switch, that new game that nobody's even touched or seen yet, it's you have an opportunity to see it, but you're gonna have to pay to get into this booth.
Yeah.
For 10 minutes or whatever.
Well, when there's dollar signs attached to anything, you do as anything, you try to make money, right? So I could see that being a big possibility as far as charging people.
I think it's a great idea.
Even on top of the 150, you think?
I think so.
I think it's a high price point, but I also think it's a good idea with the public because, like you said too, it could be a disaster. It could just be way unorganized. But on the flip side, when you think about it too, though, because now gamers have early access like never before. We get betas early. We can sign up to play things early. So if that starts taken away, I mean, that's kind of the draw of going to these things.
I know with like E3 though, like I mean, because like you said, they do anything to do money, so they're gonna bring the public in. They're gonna let them go and see these games, and then they're gonna have, like you said, they're gonna have. I don't know if they'll charge to do the seeing things, but I mean, because it's gonna be open to the general public, you can guarantee they're gonna have Funko there. Funko's gonna have all these exclusive pop figures for all these games, and they're gonna have other like all these other little companies there that can bank off of it. So it's like it goes from already being all about corporate to consumer, but now it's just like like.
It's turning into the San Diego Comic-Con. It's gonna essentially be
For gamers, exclusive gaming, toys and comics to the back, games to the front.
Yeah.
Not to mention PC players too. I mean, you're gonna have what keyboards out, what's that badass mouse, laptops to use. I mean, you got a lot of different companies with different agendas showing up, man.
Everything.
It's a big deal, man.
It is. I mean, and you too, gamers, all the gamers on our things, obviously want to know what you guys think. I want to know, like, would you pay $150 to $200 to have early access to see the Switch or to games that are coming up, or just to meet some of the programmers and creators? I mean, nowadays those guys are turning into rock stars, just like comic book artists and stuff.
Dude, Cliffy B. He was the original. Yeah, he was put on a pedestal by a lot of us.
Well, then Boone, Cliffy B and Boone, I think.
Ed Boon from Mortal Kombat.
So I think those two guys stand out for me. Is like if I meet those guys,
that's like meeting the Stan Lee.
Like cosplayers, you're gonna be. I know you guys are gonna be out there, cosplayers.
Overwatch cosplayers all day.
Everywhere.
I guarantee it's all gonna be Overwatch.
How many of you hotties out there dress up like your favorite video game character? Guys and girls.
Right.
I said hotties.
Exactly.
Post it on our page.
I want to see no nasty trash chick dressed up as Mega Man.
Before we get away from the topic though, are you guys interested in any games coming out that you're looking forward to either being announced or like actual dates finally set?
The game that I'm looking forward to that it just came out, man. It's the War one. I just had the beta for Honor. And like I said, I had the beta for that shit before it came out. So I mean,
Is it good?
Yeah, it's badass. So I mean, that was kind of the one I was looking forward to. The PS4, where you at?
I was looking forward to Injustice still. That comes out May 6th?
Yes.
May 16th.
May 16th.
That'd be before his
birthday.
Yeah, but if we're talking about games, that's just a game for me. Like I seen that Dark Side in there. They have Atrocity.
Yeah.
Atrocities. They have.
He's badass.
What else? They just brought out.
They just announced
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing. Man.
Swamp Thing, Catwoman, and Poison Ivy got announced this week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just like it's the new Mortal Kombat, but without finish. I don't know. Can't replace Mortal Kombat.
No, not really. But it's dope. It's dope. I mean, it's dope
because I love comics and the comic characters. So to go ahead and throw them at each other is just awesome.
Yeah,
super awesome.
Yeah, I would like to see what the Marvel vs. Capcom booth versus the Injustice booth looks like. Is it going to be like? Is it going to have like equal?
I don't think Injustice will have a booth there because it'll be out.
It'll
be out by then.
By June? Oh, it's going to be.
Because it's going to be May. I'm pissed off about that Dragon Scale game. You remember the one that was
Dragon Scale got canceled?
Yeah, and that was announced at last year's E3.
2 years ago.
Yeah, see that pisses me off. That pisses me off. If I go to E3 and I see something badass, right, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm sitting on that shit for like a year or two, and then they fucking just say, well, no, we're not gonna do it. That pisses me off.
Is it one of those things though? Because I know a lot of companies are just like they're doing the Kickstarter shit, so it's like they're expecting people to pay for it. Like,
hey man, you paid that $60.
Well, maybe they didn't get it because you didn't drop your $60.
I guess I didn't pay that $60.
Like, that's bullshit.
No, Microsoft Studios and all them, they came out because that was a first party Microsoft Studio game that was going to be developed. It was, I was like, wait, what? But no, the game was too big. The game, they said...
Space?
Yeah, they said the game, that what they wanted to do was just too... Like, they said that it might come out for the Scorpio, but it can't come out for the One.
Stupid.
It's just... They're saying it's going to be, like, this huge open world, like... they're saying it's like the biggest game they were ever making, and I just
I mean,
couldn't handle it.
I believe it based on that like 5-minute video. Well, it was longer than that. It was like
You made me watch a
what was it?
20
It was like 17 minutes or something. I lied. Anyways, but it was just based on that video alone. It was badass. But I just feel like that's what would bug me about E3 is just going there, seeing something badass, and then fucking
Cancel it
and then
out.
canceling it. So then that's just the bad aspect. You pay your money to go see a possibility, but then it's gone. It's just something.
I'm gonna say it too. Like I think open world kind of sucks, man. Like just massive open worlds. It's like
I love that shit.
Like I do to an extent, but like like there's videos. Was it No Man's Land? There's like videos where walking around the world, and it'll take fucking hours to literally walk around this planet. But I don't know, man. Maybe I like to get to the point shit. Like, I like an open world, but I don't need to, like...
It's like, give me a StarCraft that goes, like, light speed so I can get right
Like,
fucking
do I
there.
really need to travel an actual mile of walking?
Actual lifetime.
Just to fucking get, like spin metal from Destiny or something like that. Do I gotta go that far just to get, like, a thing so I can make a thing?
Well, the thing is, though, a lot of games are getting the hint of that because that was a lot of people's gripe with No Man's Sky. It just took forever to play the game. I'm playing Watch Dogs 2 right now. You can fast travel to that whole game, like, because it's San Francisco. It's huge open world, and it takes like 10 minutes to get from point A to point B, or I can like do a fast travel and get there in 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think a lot of games now that are doing the huge open world, they're gonna start doing that because. I mean, it's cool to be engulfed into the world, but there's a time.
Yeah, there's time.
Let's get to the point.
I only got fucking 30 minutes before I gotta go. I gotta get there.
I feel like Grand Theft Auto did it the best. They've done it the best so far, as far as having enough shit to do in the open world.
And in between your
Right.
the missions
And
to
I
get
would
there.
say them and maybe Assassin's Creed. But, there is that part where you wish you could travel further along, but do you really need to?
Witcher was really good like that too.
Yeah.
You could fast
Well,
travel.
we got Red Dead Redemption coming out. I mean, you're gonna.
Oh, is that gonna be announced at E3 though?
It's already been announced, but it's supposed to come out
That's
this
what
year.
Okay,
It
see,
has a release date of September, I think. Rockstar.
That'd be a good.
But like, think about
Thing to
that. Like,
look at.
how are they gonna do fast travel with that besides trains? I mean, you're on a horse.
Well, did they? No, they didn't do campsites or anything like that, did they?
Mm-mm.
I don't remember how they did fast travel.
So I don't know.
It'll probably just be like an Assassin's Creed. I mean, Unity, there was no horses even. You just ran around. But I mean, if you just go to the tower, then you can fast travel or to the whorehouse or whatever.
Chance like I was
To the
all the time.
The game that I'm looking forward to, the only game that we really touched on being there is Red Dead. So the game that I'm actually excited, I'm wondering if they're gonna have anything for it is Avengers Reassembled. The game that they just announced and they gave that teaser for. I'm wondering if they'll have more information on it or actually like give us something about it.
By then they should,
Mhm.
That'd be pretty dope.
I think that'd be a good one to release at E3, and that'd be something worth spending some money on because that's supposed to be huge.
So just take my money.
Yeah, I just want Crackdown. Crackdown 3.
That shit's been in development for like what?
They announced it two E3s ago. They announced it.
Yeah.
And-
It's been a grip. It's been a grip, man.
Well, it was supposed to come out this last fall, but then they postponed it because they're trying to do this huge multiplayer thing where the whole world is destructible. And
Yeah, I seen that.
I think they need to just get rid of that. And just give us the game.
Dude, you like
man.
that bottle? You can fucking destroy that bottle right there.
I mean, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Speaking of destroying, we got some news too that, and I mean, some people here are happy about it, and I don't know how I feel about it. So I want to jump into this. So they announced, obviously, they're doing Suicide Squad 2, because whether you liked the movie or you didn't like the movie, it was a box office success. It made millions and millions of dollars. Had an all-star cast.
Another one.
And I mean, like I said, either you loved it or you hated it. I've never found anybody that was in between, like, it's cool, but whatever. It's either like, I hate everything about it, or, yeah, it was the best movie I've ever seen. So, I mean, me personally, I liked it. Because I just like comic book movies and I'm not too picky. I just love to see the things put on the screen and handled with some sort of decency and put out there for us to see. But I'm kind of worried because they announced that Mel Gibson is in the running for the director's seat of Suicide Squad 2. And it's very well documented and well known that he is not a fan of superhero movies, the genre or anything. So, I mean, can we trust him to do this? Or is this going to be like the Passion of Deadshot? You know, like, is you know, like, what is how... I mean, in a sense, I could see it would be interesting, but at the same time, I want my movies that are like this to be handled with care by someone who appreciates and enjoys the continuity and knows what they're doing with it. Or even just has some sort of minuscule dabblings in comic books. Not someone that just outright's like, you know what, list of things I hate, comic book movies and Jews. Hate them all. I'm not doing this. You know, or is he doing it to ruining it? I don't know, you know, but I mean it's a touchy subject for some of us. And I just don't know how I feel about it. So I'm up in the air because I'm more leaning towards I don't want it to happen that way. I would rather them get somebody way better to direct it.
Oh, okay, so I think it'd be cool. I don't know about Suicide Squad in general, man, but I think he's not gonna mess it up. I mean, I don't think you have to like comic books or be about it to direct something good, because at the end of the day, if it's box office, it's a huge paycheck. Yeah. It's freedom, but on the flip side, I mean, when I think about the movies that Mel Gibson's done, I like a lot of his movies. I could care less about the person, like how he is, but when I think about movies that he's done with groups, you know, obviously Braveheart's the first one. Yeah. Obviously that was awesome, and then you found the right characters, you put them together, even though it was massive battles, you still had your crew. Mm-hmm. Still had his crew doing his work, and you fell in love with those characters, and you can still, to this day, I still see these characters like on TV, and I'll be like, oh shit, that's the dude from Braveheart. I don't even think of it like Game of Thrones. You look at the old guy at Game of Thrones, like he was the old guy in Braveheart. So anyway, I think about Apocalypto, man, and you know that was fun, dude. That was, you know, it had a group thing, but but it wasn't a comic book level. It wasn't all supreme alpha male, alpha female beings being in the same spot. But as twisted as the characters are on, you know, Suicide Squad, I think he could do it. I think cinematically, obviously, he's up there with anybody else. I mean, he's gonna do it right. I don't know if it's gonna be like epic on where it hits all the feels epic. We don't know. That's something we just don't know. But it could.
It's not gonna be on some Patriot shit.
Yeah, like, and you think about the Patriot, man. You know what I mean? Like that was you know, those are basically a group of guys tearing shit up in a sense. But yeah, is it gonna be more like that though? I don't know if that fits the superhero genre. But hey, maybe we need that. Maybe we're. You know, we got to evolve sooner or later, man. Mm-hmm. A lot of the mashups are getting older because, yeah, you know, you think about Suicide Squad, it's the shit. You think about Civil War, it was the shit. But then when you think about it later on, or like, I meant when you watch it, when you think about it later on, Civil War was just a huge fight in a parking lot. Similar, Suicide Squad was just a huge fight going down a city block. And there really wasn't much. If you break it down like that, that's kind of what it was. So
there's no scale to
where's the real adventure happening? Where's the adventure going on? You know, is there going to be an adventure where, like, post-apocalypto, where shit started in the little camp, basically ends up somewhere else, and, you know, Mel Gibson does a good job, Braveheart, Patriot, where they end up somewhere and they end up, you know, like, there's a journey in between these, so are these movies going to have a journey to it?
I get you on that. It's just, and like you said, that's a good point. I don't care about the man himself or his, you know, to be honest with you, I don't care about how he is. Because I am a fan of his movies, of like Braveheart, Patriot. You know, those were amazing movies that when I was growing up watching, I was like, these are shit. Yeah. You knew William Wallace. You know what I mean? Like everybody loved the sword scene at the end because he died and everything. But I mean, my thing is like the Russo brothers when they did Civil War, the backstories to those characters were intact as they were in the books.
Yeah.
You know, and some of the origins from the Suicide Squad may have been a little tweaked, but they were still variants from other origins in the comic book world. So my thing is like, he can do a hell of a movie, which would be dope, but I mean, like, would he care enough to dive into and give you the background of these characters the way that they should be?
Yeah.
The way that, you know, someone that's never read the book will watch the movie and be like, that was an epic ass, badass action movie, but who the hell is Harley Quinn? Or who is, you know, who really was Killer Croc, you know, like.
Well, I feel like he's gonna do more of a story though, because the fact that that's the way he complains about superhero movies, how linear they are. Just here's names you know and throw them out there. That's what he hates about superhero movies, which I feel like they're not all like that. But in his eyes, that's what they're like.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what he wants to do is, if he were to get the job, I think he's actually gonna put the time and develop the characters.
So I know what you mean too. Like they don't do that anymore. Like like where are we gonna have a superhero movie where it's like a blood sport, old school '80s? But like for some reason they had all the backstories. You saw the black dude cracking coconuts. You saw the samurai dude kicking ass. You've seen all these backstories, and a lot of movies don't do that anymore. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. For some reason, with the Marvel movies they did with Fox, they did a really good job on the backstories, but then everything else sucked.
Yeah, everything's
For some reason,
really
the
good point.
backstories were good. And then everything sucked because I just watched Apocalypse the other day, and it's like even they did a good job, and with the backstories and how they show up. Same thing with Days of Future Past and all that, and even the old ones that the storylines were just all out of whack. But at least he gave you a backstory. It was just the ending that just sucks.
See, on the whole topic of Mel Gibson, my question was, do we really need a comic book movie to be a comic book movie? Like, everything, I mean, Suicide Squad, yeah, I get it, they wanted it to be more out there and everything, but nowadays I think people are so matured and everything that we could handle more movies like The Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier wasn't, I mean, it was a comic book movie, but to me, it wasn't really the standard comic book movie. It was kind of like a CIA spy versus spy type of movie, and it just kind of had an old James Bond feel to it, and to me, that didn't feel like a comic book movie, but that's why I liked it so much.
Yeah, it felt different.
Yeah,
than what they were doing, at the time.
And that's
like
the thing,
completely
like,
different.
what if Mel Gibson is stepping in, just trying to be like, okay, well, yeah, I kind of dug my grave by saying I don't like comic book movies. Let me show you how you really make a movie. And who knows, this might evolve into a whole different breed of.
It would be really
superhero
cool.
movies.
Like to your point too, man, he could fuck it up. By just not being knowledgeable enough, maybe his ego gets in the way. There's a lot of things that go into this, man. So,
I mean, you guys, what do you guys think? Do you think it'll be a breath of fresh air, or do you think you're just not with it? Either way, we want to know what you guys think always.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you guys let us know. I mean, what's your argument with it? What would you think would be the best possible outcome, in your opinion, for him doing it? And what do you think? Obviously, what's the other side to that? You think he'll just totally shit all over it just to do it because he's Mel Gibson? Or you think he'll be old school Mel Gibson and then take it all the way and do good with it? So, toys. I love toys. I know you guys watching. You guys gotta love toys. We all love toys. So real quick before we sign out of here, there are 2 new waves of Marvel Legends hitting your shelves. One of them is the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 wave. The other is the new X-Men wave, which has a sweet-ass Old Man Logan figure, Jim Lee, Cyclops, a Dazzler, and the Build-A-Fig is Warlock. And then on the Guardians of the Galaxy, they have Marvel's Angela, which is a super dope-looking fig. They also have the Star-Lord, your Drax. They have Darkhawk, and their Build-A-Figure is Titus. I mean, there's more in each wave. But for you guys out there, I want to throw you guys a bone because they are super hard to find. Like, I still haven't even found 2 waves prior to these. I haven't found the Sandman wave or the Agent Space Venom wave. Have not even hit our shelves in our city. But thanks to my friends over at the Syndicate Facebook page, I now have a little information to give you guys. So if you guys can walk into your Target or Walmart or wherever you guys buy your figs at, and you ask the person, hey, can you check in the back if you have this wave, and they look at you stupid, you can tell them, hey, I got the DCPI number, which is pretty much the SKU number that they can look up on their little terminals. And they'll tell you if the case has arrived in their shipment. I've seen a lot of my friends out there go and use this, and they bring them the case fresh from the back, and they give them to them. And it's been happening all over. So if you guys are interested in it, go to Walmart, and if you want the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 wave, tell them the DCPI number is 087067179. And tell them to look it up. It'll tell them as soon as it comes off the truck, everything gets scanned. And if it's just sitting there, not even touched, It'll tell them, yeah, it's back there.
I didn't
Tell
know
them to
shit
take their
about it.
lazy ass to the back and get it. If you want the other one, then tell them the DCPI number on that is 087065418. Now be aware that that SKU is coming up in some places as the same for the previous X-Men wave. So you're really going to have to push for that. But it has been spotted in the wild. If you guys get them, drop some pictures or let us know in the comments that you guys picked them up, where you picked them up at, so we can keep track of where these waves are hitting. Also, Walgreens, exclusive pops they got coming out. They got your Gwenpool, you got your Juggernaut, you got the Joker, and the Green Lantern. I already got the Green Lantern. I haven't found the other three, but be on the lookout for your Walgreens digs if you guys are out there hunting. So I just wanted to throw you guys that out there because I'm about that fig life.
Me too, me
And
too.
any information that I can get on finding them before anybody else, I need to have it. So if I get it, you guys are going to get it. So happy hunting on that one, guys. And with that, I
That
believe
is some next level shit. I'm sorry, that is some next level shit.
what I do,
wasn't
man.
expecting that at all.
I hunt toys down, and I take it very seriously. So for all you scalpers out there, and, for all you hunters out there, alright, so with that, guys, we are not your average nerds, and we want to thank you guys very much for tuning in and watching us. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. Thank you guys for sticking with us through this next episode, and hopefully you guys come back for the next. Drop in the comments what you guys like about the show, how we can improve it, and if you guys really like it, please leave hit the like button for us so we can show the analytics on that, and please share and tell your friends about it and subscribe.
Right, baby.
You know what I mean?
Oh, hey guys, one more thing too. I am going to EmeraldCon in Seattle in a couple weeks here, so
That's right.
Got the plug.
if you guys got any information or know anything to go check out, man, let us know, man, so I can go check it out. Figs, people to go see,
Right.
toys, comic book artists, whatever, man, spit it out.
Yes.
I'll be out there. I'll get a couple vids. I'll talk about my experience. Some cosplay action, and
Lee?
yeah, man.
That's gonna be really cool.
That's gonna be badass.
Yeah, that's gonna be badass.
It's gonna be
Look forward to that.
It's like we're blowing up. We're sending someone out to go do something.
Yeah.
We're really not. He's doing it on his own accord. But
Need
You
some
know,
edibles and
it's-
check it out.
so
All the videos you're gonna see is just him, but
Yeah, hopefully not promoting
So they're drinking and
candy more than
Yeah.
toys and shit. But no, it's gonna be a good time out there, guys. So yeah, hopefully I get some good, good pictures, some good experience out there, man. I think it's gonna be.
that's gonna be badass.
Yeah, dude, you guys are gonna be all shitty that you guys didn't go now.
Well, I'm gonna live through you. I'm gonna
Yeah, hell, if I care.
probably send you with some money for some figs. So
I'm already sending him with money, yeah.
so all right, you guys. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'm Kingpin.
One.
Chino.
JP.
Rudy?
And we're not your average nerds.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Peace.
Wow.